Hi, so a bunch of you were asking me about the sous vide steak that I made a couple weeks ago. I think I posted that alarm. All right, let's start again. So some of you were asking me about the sous vide steak I made a few weeks ago. Why would you cook? What is sous vide? How do you do it? Why would you cook a steak sous vide? So anyway, I'm making some flat iron steaks and they're sous vide. So I thought I would come on and show you and answer those questions if I can. So I have the Instant Pot Pro, which has a sous vide setting on it, which is awesome because I always wanted a sous vide, but I didn't want yet another appliance. But if you have a sous vide cooker, great. Or this model of Instant Pot has the sous vide setting, which is awesome. So my steaks are ready. And I'm going to take them out and just show you what they look like when they come out of the sous vide. And then I'll talk a little bit more about why and all that. So I have two, one for tonight and one for Tuesday, I think, is what my plan was. So I'm going to move this out of the way so you can see. And actually, I can unplug it now that we're done. All right. So, sous vide. It's a cooking technique underwater. So typically in a vacuum sealed bag or container. It's a French cooking technique. And the reason why it's so good for steak is this is like a warm water bath. And actually they were in it for an hour. Now, you would never cook a steak for an hour for any other technique, but what that does is because it's soaking in the water at a constant temperature, it cooks the same all the way through the steak. Now, imagine you put a steak in a pan under a broiler or on a grill. It's going to cook the most on the outside and gradually into the inside, you know, to whatever doneness. So what I have here, I cooked these rare because I do want to sear them. And that'll bring them up to medium rare for me. But they're the same cook all the way through. So it provides a real consistent cook. Now, the other thing that's an advantage is this one that I'm going to put in the refrigerator, I can take out, like I said, Tuesday night, maybe 30 minutes before I actually want to cook it to bring it up to room temperature. I can give it a quick sear and it's done. So it saves me some cooking time. Great if you're serving steak for guests. You have kind of control over it. You can have these ready to go and just sear them off at the end. So that's kind of the reason, at least from my perspective, why using a sous vide technique is great for steak. Now, I seasoned these, all right, with, I don't remember what I put on there, but pepper, garlic powder, I'm sure, a little onion powder, some thyme, I think. You know, the usual suspects on the steak, but you can season them however you like. But then you can bring additional flavors when you sear them off in a pan. So I'm going to sear them in some olive oil with some garlic and herbs and just baste them and make a really beautiful finish. And I'm cooking up some vegetables to go with that. So like I said, one goes in the refrigerator, one gets cooked today. So that's why I cooked them in two separate bags, just so that I could save one. But I could have easily used a larger sous vide bag and just put them together, you know, if you're cooking for 2, 3, 4, whatever. And that's how the sous vide cooking process works. It's really pretty easy once you have it set up. And there are a lot of recipes out there with sous vide cooking. Now that I have this, I will do some more sous vide cooking and I'll let you know how it works. But I was very excited to try it for steak. And when I made it a couple weeks ago, it was delicious and tender. So I'm looking forward to this steak tonight as well. So I hope that answers your questions about sous vide and about sous vide steak. I will post the finished dinner on Sunday Meal Prep. And I hope that you'll get a chance to try it. Let me know if you have any questions.